Hello there, welcome in the latest edition of the SAU Men's Basketball Coaches Show. I'm Daniel Gallegos, joining alongside head men's basketball coach Andy Sharpe. And Coach, we're at the point of the season, finals have taken place, so the first semester's over with, into Christmas break. A little bit of a difficult time, I would imagine, for a basketball program, knowing that you've had to manage classes are done, and so kind of the routine that the team was in, more or less, going to class and practice, things like that, get a little bit thrown out, but you're able to focus just on basketball here for these couple of weeks. You got a big 2 games coming up in non-conference play. You're going to Quincy, Illinois to take part in that tournament. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But the last 2 games your team played in, both of them home games, conference games, still kind of tough to play those games before Christmas break. The conference games, playing Northwestern Oklahoma and Southwestern Oklahoma at home. Come away with a couple of losses there, but the last game was, I think, encouraging, showing the fight that your team had, coming up just a little bit short against them. Take us through those games.
Yeah, you know, coming home and playing Northwestern here, our conference opener at home, we laid an absolute egg, and it was just a frustrating game. You know, players were frustrated, coaches were frustrated. A lot of it had to do with Northwestern. I mean, they had a good plan and they executed well. And it's one of the first times in my coaching career that I felt like a team just beat us down physically. You know, we got crushed on the glass. We didn't run good offense. It was just it was just a tough night. And you know, in spite of how poorly we played, you know, I think we were down 1 or 2 there at the very end, you know, and had a chance to, you know, to extend the game, get it to overtime, and, you know, we didn't execute. And it was just a really frustrating game. One of the most frustrating games since I've been here in Magnolia. Just overall, there are a lot of expectations this year, and we've put a lot of those on ourselves. But you know, I feel like we've improved our talent level. Again, we've done that every year, and I'm ready for us to take another step as a program and kind of catapult off last year's 3rd place finish and get things moving. And man, what just a deflating loss. And after that, you know, I'm in full-blown 5-alarm panic mode because we just got beat down physically, and now we're playing the #1 team in the conference here Saturday in Southwestern. And, you know, again, had our opportunities right there. I mean, we extended the game at the very end and had a chance to, you know, we had a shot to send it to overtime and missed it, of course. But you know, I was really encouraged to see us kind of put Thursday behind us. We in you know, complete opposite. We crushed Southwestern on the glass, and as a defensive coach, I'm big on defense and rebounding, and those are the first 2 stats I'm going to look at: field goal percentage, defense, and rebounding. And we played well in those categories. So I was pleased that we were able to not let Thursday just absolutely snowball and just let Southwestern come in here and just throw us around. You know, they're a really physical team, well coached, and you know, so I was pleased from a standpoint that we're going to be okay. You know, we're in a hole right now. You know, we're 1-3 in conference play, and that's not where we want to be. You definitely don't want to lose home games, especially conference home games. So we are in a hole, and we know that. Our guys have had a really good attitude about understanding the place we're in, owning that, and making our minds up that we're going to crawl out of this. It's so early in the year to have already played 4 conference games. You know, we're trying to figure things out, but everybody's in the same boat, you know. So just not the way we wanted to open things up here at home. Had a real opportunity to put ourselves in a great spot here before Christmas, and we missed that opportunity. It's gone. We're not going to get it back. So now we've got to just focus and move forward and try and get our guys ready to go up to Illinois.
You know, early on in this season, there's been definitely some bright spots on your team. Deion Andrews has stepped up and played a significant role this year. Saw flashes of it last year, but he's been a consistent player this year. Jerron Davis has kept up with what he's done, maybe even elevated a little bit. But guys like Alvin Braddock and even C.J. Elkins have kind of stepped into some starting roles and really helped you guys fill some voids that were left last year due to graduation and things of that sort. So what have those two guys meant just for the stability of your lineup?
It's been encouraging. CJ has a chance to be a really dynamic player here. He's going to have a 4-year career here. He can rewrite the record books. He's that talented. So he's 8 games into his college career, and I think he's averaging double figures. He's usually the most athletic guard on the floor. So he does some things, that other guys at his spot just can't do within the conference. So he's going to continue to improve. We're trying to help him not overthink things. Sometimes he can overthink things, and we want him to stay aggressive and be in attack mode because he's so athletic. He's making free throws. He's got to improve his outside shot for teams to really respect him at the three-point line. And Alvin, I think Alvin's leading the conference in rebounding right now. That's just, again, athletically, he's a guy that can do things that other guys can't. He's 6'5", and he plays like he's 6'8", 6'9". He's relentless on the glass. We've got to continue to get Alvin to be aggressive. He needs to be a 14-10, 16-10 type of guy for us for our team to be as good as it can be. So those two guys, and you mentioned some other guys are really trying to step up. And Denarius Lockhart is now eligible. He's going to play this weekend in Illinois, and we're excited to have a 6'9" post player that can do some things that will really help our team. Denarius is going to make our other post players better. He's a guy that you got to respect on the block, and athletically he can change the game by himself. He's going to be, I'm sure a bundle of nerves and little rusty trying to find his timing and pace and everything, but we're excited to add him, here in the second semester.
The first couple games coming up, you mentioned going to Illinois. A rather long trip out of conference game, but a good chance to get outside of competition, out of the conference. You're going to take on Quincy University. They're the host of this Holiday Classic they've got over the weekend. And then also Truman State. So again, 2 non-conference opponents, taking a long trip out there. What do you know about them, and kind of what are your expectations going in, seeing this type of competition?
Both Quincy and Truman are GLVC teams, typically a very strong conference. I think if those 2 teams were in our conference, they're top 4 teams for sure. Part of my thought process was I wanted to schedule up this year. We wanted to try and play as many good D2 teams as we could. We went to Dallas and played in a crossover with the Northern Sun, and now we're going up here. So we're thinking end game, and it's December, but we're trying to get ready for the push in January, February, March, and no doubt playing these 2 teams we're going to be challenged. They're both very, very good. Contrasting styles. Quincy is pretty athletic, more similar to us. Truman is very much like Harding. Very skilled and disciplined. They shoot a lot of threes, and will be some different dynamics. We'll have to play 2 contrasting styles in back-to-back nights, and the other part of that is, in our conference tournament, you got to play back-to-back. So we wanted to do that as many times this year, going to Dallas and now going up to Quincy. Play back-to-back, play good teams, really challenge ourselves and see where we are, and so hopefully this will pay dividends for us. We're going up there to win, obviously. We're going to prepare, and I think our guys are ready to get off this skid we're on. But we're excited to go up there and play good teams and really challenge ourselves. Would have been easy to schedule, a cupcake here at home, a cupcake there, whatever. But we wanted to really challenge our guys. I feel like I owed it to our seniors, after last year finishing 3rd, really doing some different things that haven't been done here. We wanted to see if we could take another step. So I'm excited. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna give it our best, and we're gonna try and come home with 2 wins.
Appreciate it very much for your time. Again, that's head men's basketball coach Andy Sharpe. He and his Mule Riders will be going to Quincy, Illinois to take part in the Quincy Holiday Tournament this upcoming weekend. They're playing Saturday and Sunday. The Saturday game is against Quincy University, the host, and then Sunday against Truman State. Be sure to check MuleRiderAthletics.com for all your pre- and post-game coverage of those games. Coach, appreciate it and best of luck.
Thanks, Daniel.